It's your boy.
Wrapped around your heart, a weapon drenched in blood. It's falling over you. There's nothing you can do. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more. Old enough to lose, still you got to choose. Young enough to live for something you can't win. You know there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable. Soon you'll be back for more.
I said, what's up, Turtle Gang? Now you should be able to hear me. I was muted. Look at this guy.
Oh, there's dropping angels everywhere, 'cause the righteous are the ones who disappear, inescapable.
What's up, Buddha Mike?
Soon you'll be back for more.
Boom! What is up, my beautiful people? It is good to see everybody. There's 420 of you in here right now. I like that number. I like to see 420 likes on this video. Okay. So, you know, Dolly got up early this morning, and the first thing I see on the damn internet is this right here. Wow. The first thing I see, I turn on the internet, I click on the Dolly Vision to see what my turtle's up to. And PJ says, only a face a mother can love. Okay, now my boy BK, also known as the Burger King, also known as the Hillside Strangler, the Summer Wells Kidnapper, all kind of names you could call this dude, okay? This guy right here. Well, anyway, you know, Dolly said when he found out his location, he was going to turn him in. I found him. I hunted him down. I tracked him down. And the man BK is in jail. Okay? Now, this is the man that said I was going straight to prison. Dolly Vision. Going straight to prison. Right? Now, look, it's going to be a while before we can finish our rap track. Because right now, the man BK has a $3,500 bond. Cash, okay? Cash money, okay? Now, he going to have to stalk a lot of families to get that, okay? He is going to have to stalk a lot of families to get that. Now, BK has called me a lot of names, but I know one name he ain't never called me, and that is Stalker. Okay. Stalker. He never called me that. He never called me stalker. Okay. So, because Dolly ain't never had this stalking mug shot, right? Look at that mug shot. Now, this man's having a bad week. He went on a YouTube tour, feel sorry for me. And then when Dolly goes over there and says something, everybody's like, leave him alone, Dolly. You're such a bully. But this man for a straight year harassed me, called me every name you could call somebody. So when I woke up this morning, I had to laugh. Dolly had to laugh. Now, of course, I feel bad for BK because that is my BFF, right? This is my YouTube BFF. You don't get to pick your BFF on YouTube. Like, they give you one, and this is the dude they gave me, okay? I didn't get to pick. I didn't really get to pick at all whatsoever. Dolly didn't get to pick. This is the dude they gave me right here. Now, here's the problem. I would get Benny out of jail. Dolly would. But he's not from I'm not from Texas, okay? I'm not from Texas, so I can't get Benny out. Now, here's the thing also. I don't think that's like $3,500 with a bondsman. I think that's $3,500 cash, okay? $3,500 cash money to get this convict out. And not only that, it's a third-degree felony. Boop, third-degree felony that he has been charged with. All right. Now, Dolly can't go straight to prison because Dolly only faces jail time. Okay. Dolly could go straight to jail. Dolly going straight to jail, but it don't rhyme as good. Okay. It don't rhyme as straight to prison. Okay. It don't have the same effect. But BK, I told the man, I said, look, BK, reach out to me. You need somebody to talk to. You're going through a lot. And then as soon as he tried to reach out, I hit GPS coordinates on his ass and I turned him in. I got the $35 reward. I thought it was $50. I'm a little upset, but for $35, I'll take it. Now, I am going to be labeled a snitch for the rest of my life because I told on this man. But I'll take that. For $35 and this man locked up, I will take that. Okay? On a serious note, I can't get BK out. Like I said, I'm not from Texas. All jokes aside. I don't want to see the man in jail because I know this is behind, his kid. And BK was good with his kid. I don't like the man's face. It scares me. It's what horror movies are made of. It could be Leatherface without the mask, but he likes his kid. He's a decent dad. I mean, he ain't no damn the best dad in the world. He ain't going to get a trophy or nothing, but he ain't a terrible dad. You see him online with his kid. He's all right with his kid. Now, he need to leave that girl alone, right? That girl, your baby mama, you need to leave that lady alone. I thought that had been done, the whole thing. And I think it has to do with the kid, and he was trying to get back with his baby mama. And we know this man, his head ain't right. I've been known that. So I only pick on him every now and then. Sometimes I lay off of him because he's a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And look, this is the bad thing. Look, the downfall of BK, and I'm going to be honest with everybody, is this. And I said it. And I said it a lot joking, but there's a lot of truth in jokes. When that man got that money, okay, when he got that money, you could see his decline, okay? You could see the decline of BK. He was getting skinnier. Well, at first he was getting fatter, okay, because he had money. But then when you have bad drug habits, okay, I didn't really turn BK yet. I'm kidding. I'm going to send BK some canteen too, right? I'm going to send him some money because I'm an asshole like that. They go call him down there. He's going to get it. He's going to be like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just my hello to him because I can't really reach out to him. So the only way I can reach out to BK right now is send him something on canteen. Okay. That's the only way I can do it. And tonight he's getting some money from Dolly. Okay. He's getting some money. It ain't even I want to give him the money. It's I want to give it to him so I can laugh. Okay. I'm going to give him the money. You're going to get some canteen. You're going to get some chips. You're going to get some snacks. You'll probably get a bunch of some soap. You ain't going to get no Dolly soap. Right. But don't drop the soap. Don't drop it. Okay. But I'm going to send you some money. I am going to hook BK up. Because at this point, I heard he's been fighting with his mama. So I know his mama ain't getting him out of jail. Okay. His baby mama, dang, she put him in jail. She ain't getting him out. Tiffany Marie, her hips are swiveling. She can't do it right now, right? Because she's spinning around. So who's left to get BK out? There's nobody. Ernie. We need to get a hold of Ernie Shell. Okay. Ernie Shell will go get BK. Okay. He'll say he's from Texas and get him out. All right. We'll raise the money. We'll get BK out and we'll get Ernie Shell to bond him out of jail. That case, just in case he runs, I'm not responsible for the money. Okay. It will try to get BK out. Because look, when we got that money, he started to get skinny. Remember, he had all the gold chains. Each stream, he was missing one gold chain. Right? I don't know if anybody noticed that. I noticed that because I know people when they get money, some people can't have money. Money will get people in trouble. Right? Like Dolly, you can't give me $1 million. I'd be dead. I'd be in a Lamborghini somewhere wrapped around a tree with a stripper. Okay? I'd be dead as shit. I know this. Okay? So I know some people you cannot give money to. It's bad. Okay. It's just absolutely bad. Some people shouldn't even have it. Like Dolly should be broke. Keep me alive. Okay. You want me alive? I'm broke. All right. When he got that money, he got right back on the drugs. And when he got back on those drugs, he's barely, you know what I'm saying? He's barely glued together anyway. You could just see him coming unglued. And then with the stuff with the kid. But here's the thing, man. You're doing hard drugs, and you can't tell me that face right there ain't done some hard drugs, boy. Good Lord. Good Lord. It looks weathered. Okay. Looks like he been under the sun all day. This man ain't on some drugs. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This jail has saved a lot of people's lives. Okay. I'd rather see BK in jail, not doing drugs, than them find him in his mama's garage in a puddle of spit, than OD'd or something. You know what I'm saying? Had a heart attack from doing all that stuff he likes to do. It's horrible. But this here's a little bit of this. Karma is real. Watch what you say. Watch what you put out into the world. Okay. When you wish in jail on other people, now, and I tell you, there's two things Dolly never wishes on anybody: death and jail. Okay. Now, this man was out here wishing jail on me. Somebody's only been arrested for misdemeanor crimes. Wishing jail on me. No, wishing prison on me. Right? Heard a rumor on the internet and called the damn TBI on me. Okay? This guy. This dude right here. Now he's sitting there like, damn. All right. Let me ask, is anybody going to chip in to get BK out? Press 1 in the chat. I just want to just show of hands. If anybody wants to chip in to get him out, press 1. If you don't, press 2. Okay. Just a show of hands. 1, you want to help get BK out. 2, F this guy. All right. I just want to see where the chat's at. There's like 800 of you here. Don't forget to hit the like button. All right. I see some 2s already. I see some 2s. Nobody want to help the BK? Wait a minute. What if he has information on Summer Wells? Okay. I think BK knows some stuff, to be honest. I see a lot of 2s. Nobody want to chip in? Not even $1. Okay. We got 800 people in the room right now. That's almost getting him out. Okay. If we all chipped in $3, we could get BK out of jail. Think about that. All right. $3. We get BK out. Is that a no? Okay. You got 35 cents? 35 cents. You can't even make a phone call with 35 cents. Okay. Tony, look, Tony's legit. He's like, 1, I'd help that man. See? Now, and you're thinking, Dolly, You're mean. Okay. You're mean. You could have came up here and done anything you wanted to do today, but you came up here to talk about this man being locked up. You're right. I mean, this is what he gets. This is what he gets, though. This is just karma. It's just karma. You know what I'm saying? I could have did, like I said, I could have done anything today, but I had to pick on this man. But with all fairness, like I said, I I'm gonna be the only dude probably to send him some money from the internet. Later on tonight, I will send BK a little bit of cash. I'm not going to get him out of jail. I'm just kidding about that. I don't want to see him in jail either. Dolly didn't turn him in. If Dolly wouldn't have turned him in, I tried to, when he was all sad, I tried to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he says all that crazy stuff about me, I know he's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? And like I said, I didn't get to choose my BFF. My BFF chose me. Okay. So I was trying to talk to him, but he was too busy calling me names, angry at the world to, for me to try to help him. You know what I'm saying? So he's going through it with his mama. He's done blew through that money. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee this. He don't have one thing to show for that 20 grand he had. You know, I got 20 grand on Summer Wells. I bet you ain't got it now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got $3,500 to get out of jail. You've been locked up for a few days and they ain't posted bond. I'm starting to miss the man. I'm starting to miss the legend. Okay. I never knew who this dude was until Summer Wells. Okay. When I got into Summer Wells, that's when I found out who this nightmarish of a gentleman was. Okay. Mr. Spit on your mama's floor type dude. Okay. 20K. How did he get that? BK was involved in an accident. Okay. Where he was walking and he fell into a manhole and hit his head. Okay. No lie. He really did. He was in an accident. And he had a lawsuit and he got a bunch of money for that lawsuit. He had been talking about it for a while. Okay. That was real. You can't never believe nothing he says, but that was legit. So he ended up getting a settlement and he got in the upwards of probably $20,000, $30,000 or something like that. Well, that's what he had in cash. And then over the last 6 months or 4 or 5 months, I would say 3 months, he just peeled through that shit. I knew he was. I knew he was when he got it. And look, when you get them habits like that, we ain't talking about smoking a little bit of bud or anything like that. We're talking heavy drugs. Them drugs are expensive and you do a lot of them. Okay. A lot of them. And $20,000 is really not that much when you have a drug habit. I've known people blow through way more than that. I used to hang out with these rich dudes and see them spend money like they burn through it like gone, right? And I just knew. I was like, okay. He was going out buying a bunch of stuff, flossing at first with the money. And then slowly, like I said, he had all them chains and you watch them chains go 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone, 4 gone. Now you in jail and I don't see no chains. Okay. BK got out this morning according to chat. Well, damn it. Good. I can save my money. Okay. I can save my money. I ain't got to send them nothing. PJ, my ex-boyfriend's wife was killed by a full cement truck in Bronx, New York. 2007. He got $700,000. He's broke now. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, money don't last forever. Okay. I can't believe somebody got him out. Are we positive? We're gonna have to do some checking to see if the man is out. But he only had a $3,500 cash bond. Okay. PK. Yeah, take the link. We go get him up here, right? Look at that face. But here's the thing. Even if he bonded out, BK, you still got to go to court for stalking. All right. And that's not even stalking Dolly. That's stalking other people. I mean, all you got to do is tell the judge that you're a private investigator. Okay. You just go in there and be like, yo, I'm a private investigator. I'm not stalking. Okay. BK going to jail, boy. Right? He looking all kind of like Ernie Shell. The only thing he missing is a hat with a tiger tooth. Okay? If he had a hat and a damn leopard tooth on it or a damn crocodile tooth, that's all he's missing right now. You think he should cut the hair and the beard? What is with the hair? Okay? I call that the trifecta. It's one linked on the sides, another linked in the back, and then he got this big ass poof right here. I don't know what the hell he got going on that head. That's like a mixture between a poodle and a fucking cocker spaniel. I don't know. I don't know what he got. I don't know. Oh, I just had to. I had to this morning. I couldn't help it. I could not help myself. Okay. He said he's on his way to Virginia. He ain't on his way to Virginia. What's he on his way to Virginia for? See, you know, BK was supposed to meet me in Tennessee last year. He never showed up. Right. We were supposed to go fishing. We were supposed to take a little trip into the woods together and all kinds of stuff. But see, now I'm glad I didn't. Now I know he's a stalker. Okay. The Night Stalker. He needs to get a pentagram on his hand. Okay. You know, like the Night Stalker had. BK be like this. You know what I'm saying? He never will. I remember that. BK going to hold your pockets, Dolly. You know, I'm sure whoever was his cellmate enjoyed that. Okay. I'm sure they enjoyed the shit out of that. Sorry, not sorry. I do anything to get my kid. Also, look, I didn't get a chance to touch in yet on that damn submarine. Okay. So it appears that the sub, I know this is a little off topic than the drama shit. But it imploded on Sunday, is what they're saying. Okay. That the top ship had heard an implosion. The Navy had heard it implode. Benny headed straight to the penny. Benny heading straight to the penny. Damn, that is just PJ. You so evil. I thought I was mean. Okay, man. But look, this is why you don't put those things out there into the universe, right? You don't get out there and shit talk like you do and call people names, because next thing you know, bam, you in jail for stalking, or you like this dead bee back here getting sued by Bullhorn Betty. Okay. Like the title says, now that we know that this bee is the dead girl, okay, just think about this. We got a bunch of crazy ass people on the internet, just straight felons. Some of them would jack you at the Walmart. Some of them would sell you drugs. Some of them would stalk you. You know what I'm saying? Some of them would talk a little shit about you like Dolly. Too much, right? So I was watching Perplex last night, and Perplex was going in on the last of the dying bees. Okay, because them bees are dying off like quick. Okay, I don't know who raided them, who hit them, but I'm talking about bees are buzzing away from the nest like crazy. I was like, damn, this woman has triggered. I mean, triggered. Okay. Because, you know, she lied to everybody and said she wasn't this person. Then she gets sued and she's this person. Now everybody's seeing you lie and like straight to your people, right? So people are trying to buzz out the nest and shit, right? And it done triggered this lady big time. Okay. I'm talking triggered. She was attacking viewers, right? She was attacking people's mods. She wasn't even going after YouTubers anymore. She was going after everybody. She was picking on a dude that had autism. I was like, yo, this bee here is showing her true colors, right? Which I'm glad, because a lot of people are fooled by it, right? They're fooled by it. And you know, they got over there and they talk mad shit about Dolly while they fooled by this convict. But now they ain't fooled no more. Now they ain't fooled no more. Now everybody know, right? All that stuff came out. All that stuff came out, right? And you're still getting sued. And you're still getting sued. Now, this B made a community post about you false struck my channel. Don't play my content. Don't play no clips from my videos. You don't have to, nobody has to worry about getting struck. Okay. But to say that's a false strike, and listen, let me tell you this crazy shit they did. They run to this process server, right? So you have to serve this process. That ain't how it works, lady. I know where you live. Okay. If I want to send you something, I'm going to send it to your house. I'm not going to send it to a process server in California. I'm going to send it right to your crib. Okay. Right to your crib. And I'm not worried about you disputing the strike because I'm not worried about taking your channel. If I wanted to do that, I'd have took it. Okay. You got bigger problems than that. It would cost me too much to sue you for copyright infringement, but I can sue you for $2,300 for the damage you've done to my business. Sit back. Buckle up. Okay? Buckle up. Anyway, so like I said, the lady got big triggered and started attacking people in the chats, people's mods, talking about doxing people, you know, how they don't dox and how they don't do this. Now, everybody's got them to see them do everything that they swear they don't do. Grift money. I don't take money from my people. Oh, give me your money. Here's my Cash App. Here's my, all that stuff's happening. You got this horrible, horrible people, and it's being seen. Everybody's like, now are like, oh shit. And that is what triggered these people. It's the views, right? And because I don't know why it's so important, right? To me, like in the summertime, views go way down for everybody. For me, I'd be lucky y'all watching, okay? And usually this is the time I get to go out and do shit because views are low on. Nobody watches YouTube in the summertime. People out partying, they're out at the beach, they going out, they enjoying shit. They don't want to look at Dolly's face, right? I know that. So usually in the summertime I get to go do whatever the hell I want to do. I only usually worry about YouTube in the winter when people are watching it because they're trapped in the fucking house. They ain't got nothing to do but watch you. But these people get so triggered over views, and it's like a battle or jockeying for position type thing. I could care fucking less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. I'm here every day. If it's 10 people or if it's 20,000 people, I'm committed to it. It don't matter. You get Dolly no matter what. When I see people big mad and big triggered and all these trashy people, here's the thing. You could call something a hive, but if it's just a roach hotel, it's just a roach hotel. Like they got that lady Voices. That is the most foul, disgusting old woman I've ever seen. I just like this woman is like how people support that or the hatred that comes from that. Like here's the thing. I'm up here joking BK today. I like BK. He's a high guy. I mean, for an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be his BFF in real life, but I like picking on him. I don't hate the guy. I would actually go and send him some canteen tonight too. I swear to Jesus, I was going to send him some money. But he goes to jail. I'm going to laugh at him. Okay. Because it's come to the point now that I can laugh at you. Okay. Ha. That's what you get because you said, done all these things. Now, as far as this Roach Hotel, okay, that shit's crumbling. I'm just watching the demise of that every day. I'm watching bees buzz off. So many bees, all them people that left Dolly, they ran over and talked shit about all them people are back, right? They all came back. So Dolly, I'm sorry. And I forgive you guys. Okay. I know it's the internet. You just trying to occupy your mind. You're going wherever you go. I don't hate you. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate my viewers for that shit. I ain't gonna snap. You ain't never see me attacking viewers or people in the chats or people's mods. I can't keep up with all this. I can barely keep up with the people on YouTube, the creators. Most likely your people, your mods, but I just want to know, everybody sees what's going on, right? You see how disgusting this lady is, the type of person she is. And I'm just glad of that. Because I knew if she got triggered, she would show her true colors. Right? And she did. She got triggered. She started attacking people with disabilities, fat shaming people when she is a big woman. Okay? Ain't nothing wrong with being a plus size woman, right? That's usually what I say is a plus size woman. I don't usually say fat ass. It's like, well, she's like, she's calling. It's weird because this lady's so delusional, right? And now we've all seen her. She acts like we haven't, right? She thinks like we know you ain't the dead girl now, okay? Everybody knows that, right? Everybody's seen you, okay? Everybody's seen you. Dolly ugly as shit. All right, I have no problem saying it. All right, girl, but this girl believes she is a 10 plus, right? A 10 plus. And we've seen you, okay? You are a gremlin like Dolly, okay? But you're just a lot bigger gremlin than Dolly, okay? You're just a bigger version. Like if I was a big ass gremlin, I'd be you, okay? For you to be over there shit talking other women and never showing yourself, okay? Never showing yourself. It's crazy to me how any woman can sit there and watch that. Any woman. It's wretched. Is there if is there really that many wretched women on the internet, right? That get down with that harassing and bullying and shit talking mentality? I mean, because I see some people in there. So she has viewers. I know she has a lot of hate viewers. Okay. Dolly gets hate viewers too. I just do. Thank you, hate viewers. I love you guys. All right. Some of you hate viewers are the most important. All right. She got hate viewers too. She only has a little small crew of people, and the rest of the people are people that watch her because she puts on a shit show, right? And they watch her to talk shit about her or to see what she says, type thing. Really, she has zero content. All right. And so now she's been so foul that now she's trying to push it off on her people to, pass the torch because I'm in a little bit of fucking trouble. So let me pass the torch to old chicken girl, right? With her greasy ass neck to start the same type of shit, right? But nobody cares. Nobody cares. The bees are seeing it, right? They're finding other places to buzz off to quickly, right? Because I've seen you was going from your views are dropped in half, like in a week. Okay, that ain't even. That's like they dropping like fucking. All right. Nobody wants to be around that wretched, hateful shit. Okay. I'm surprised you ain't up here like this dude with a $3,500 bond because you done beat up somebody because you done snapped. All right. The only reason he probably ain't is because, when we did see the picture of the lady, she's damn on an oxygen tank, got a walker, and is a big plus size woman. I don't get like she does not see herself. Like this lady must not own a mirror, must not like who like I just don't see somebody attacking somebody, right? Like you got an avatar calling you a fat ass. Okay, not even a person, not even a real person up here that's showing you, right? Like you look like a baby Jabba the fucking Hutt, okay? And you up there calling people names. Like just a little blob of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Laura, listen to this. Laura said the best thing I think she could have just said. She said, lady, I'm 10 years older than you and probably 10 times hotter than you. Okay. Laura is 52 years old. Looks good for 52. Okay. I ain't got no problem saying it. I've seen a picture of Queen a lot younger. And I can tell you this, Perplex looks a hell of a lot better. Like, she shouldn't be saying shit about Perplex compared to her. As a dude, listen, women, you might not know, but I'm a man. I can tell you. All right. I can legitimately look at both of them and tell you which one of them is more attractive. Okay. It's DNA. It's in my DNA. I can look at any man in here. Any man. All right. I don't know a man in here. Ricky Beavers would tell you Perplex looks better than Queen Bee. Okay. And that man ain't seen since he was a kid. Okay. It ain't even close. That's what I'm saying. When she's like, you fat this, you fat that, I'm like, or calling her a horse face. Horse face this, horse face that. Woman, your face is round as a goddamn basketball. Okay? You could dribble your face. I could send your face to the fucking Globetrotters. I mean, your head is the size of a damn. She's shaped like that. Okay? Almost like the Mickey D's arch. Okay? It's. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. You know, she's saying the same type of things about PJ. What's funny, and Penny, okay? And Penny. All right, so we're saying the same type of things about Penny. Here's the thing. Penny cammed up. Penny is a pretty woman. PJ, beautiful, my baby. Okay? She cam right on up. Laura, she stood right on up, right? She was like, let's get it. You know, the only person that ain't did nothing is that damn blob that sits there and smokes Newports. That's the only person that ain't done nothing. All right. The only person that ain't showed her face. Okay. And we already seen your face. At this point, you might as well show that mug. We know who you are, what you look like, your criminal record, where you live, who your friends are. I know everything. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just cut the camera on and be like, here's my ugly ass. Own it. Right? Like Dolly does. I don't hide this face. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's still drool in my beard. You think I give a fuck? No. Uh-uh. Three dot has never been seen. Okay, you're right. I mean, some people, yeah, but three dot ain't up here calling people fat. Three dot ain't up here calling people ugly. You see what I'm saying? This is an avatar, right? Of a bee that smokes Newports. Okay, it's like, I'll tell you what. Let me play this video. Let me play this video because this lady actually spoke out, and I seen it on Penny's channel. Okay, so we're going to actually hear what the Queen has to say. All right, give me 1 second.
Since we started using Atera as our all-in-one.
Tell me if y'all can hear this.
You know, I broke into Penny Pumpernickel's channel. Yeah, I know. Everybody here calls her Penny Pumpernickel. Over my channel on Queen.
Can y'all hear that?
OG, because I'm a gangsta. I call her Bump and Dump. You know, she's calling me Miss Smash and Grab. So I mean, it's all fair and in the hood. And speaking of the hood, that's exactly where I live. I'm like born and raised on pow pow pew pews. Yeah. You know, I took over her channel here for a little while because I had a couple things to say, and I just wanted to, I wanted to come correct about a couple things. You know, I'm being harassed, I'm being bothered, I'm being slandered,
This is Queen.
All sorts of stuff, and I ain't done nothing. I mean, you know, I get up here every day and I talk like an entire psychopath, but you know, that's just where we sit around and do that kind of stuff where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I had a couple things I need to come correct about because y'all you people coming for me, and I got Bullhorn Betty. She's trying to sue me, and I'm too scared to go down to the box there and find out what I'm getting sued for. I just want to sit around and bitch. And so what did I come here for? God, Jesus, I can't keep up with it because I'm going after so many people around these streets that I'm not quite sure which person I'm going for today. Let me think. Let me think for a minute now. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come correct. I'm gonna come correct about these records that these people been slandering me over. I mean, I never shot nobody at Walmart. Like I just tried to tell everybody that was my BFF. Like I know he's like 15 years older than me, but we're tight and we're tight. And he was the one that shot someone at the Walmart 7 times. So you don't want to fuck around with him because if you fuck around with him, you're going to find out. So that's my best friend, and you know what? He's my buddy, and I'm gonna stand up for him. I'm gonna support him all the way, like because that's my BFF. Like that's how I'm saying it. I don't care if he sold drugs. I don't care if he sold coke, and I don't care if he sold fentanyl. I mean, that's my bestie, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So there you go. Now, so I'm gonna come correct about that. I never ever shot anybody. That was him. Okay. My second thing I want to come correct about is the fact that everybody thinks I made meth in the bathtub. I didn't make no goddamn meth in no goddamn bathtub. All right. I got busted in a 7-agency 1-year-long investigation. I wasn't selling crack. It was only cocaine. And that is what happened. I did get multiple charges, but somehow I weaseled out of them and I wound up with only a very small record on that portion. And that, nobody in this whole planet's ever going to find out what exactly those special class X charges were, because I ain't telling you. Now, I mean, when I come correct, I'm only coming correct with my convictions. I am not going to talk about what I got busted, but you can look that up in the paper if you actually feel like doing that. But I bet you won't. I bet you won't. All right. Now, I don't know why you all thinking I'm a thug. I'm not a thug. I mean, back in 2019, well, I got to go back just a little bit farther than that. There was an incident, in 2016 where I got a restraining order on me. I don't know why, because this bitch was just she's just loose in her head. That's why. But then come 2019, I had to beat the brakes off this person. I beat her so bad, I got charged with aggravated assault and causing great bodily harm. But I'm not a thug. Those are just like these are just little tidbits of my life. Like, and I know I've been proud about my 43 plus record and stuff like that. But I'm really deep down inside. I'm a really nice girl. If you got to know me, you'd find out how great I am. But I'm being slandered on these streets. I'm being harassed. I'm being doxxed. I'm being bothered. And I know last night I flipped out and said I was gonna dox a bunch of people who are just regular subs and mods. But I was just blowing off some steam. I know when everybody else does it, we're gonna call it a dog whistle, but when I do it, that is not what it is. It's just me blowing off the steam, man. So, if anybody's got any questions for me, you can actually send them to this email that you will find on this account, and I will come back and I will answer those questions for you. I gotta go. I got a bunch of gravel down my throat. I think I better go. I need to get some more Newports and clip the hair off this giant mole I've got growing out of my face. And I'll come back though. Sometime I will come back. I know how to get into this girl's account, and I'm gonna come back, and we'll come correct about a bunch of other things. You let me know in the comments what you think you want to know, and I'll see if I can answer it for you.
All right, there you have it. So, see, the queen came correct right here. You know what I'm saying? She was just straightening everything out with a bunch of Newports and gravel. Oh, go ahead, Penny. You're getting voted off the island now. We had to bring in Penny so people would. She's been hiding lately. Nobody realized she's on the island, but I just want y'all to know that Penny's on the island too. Okay, and she's out on these YouTube streets. Anyway, I heard. You can't make this stuff over the internet. You got to love this place. You got to love it. Okay. it's full of laughs, right? It depends how you look at it. You know, like me, I just look at everything and laugh because I'm a big ass goofball. It's what I do. Now, I'm going to be back later today for some real true crime, right? The crime drama, shit talking. I enjoy it. I have fun. You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh and joke, and I wanted to start the day with some jokes and some laughs and good things like that. You know, later on today, we're going to jump into a little bit about the all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in true crime right now. I don't want to talk about it now because then when I come to talk later, I won't have nothing to talk about. Okay. But there is a lot of shit going on in true crime. From Harmony Montgomery to the guy that shot his 3 kids to there's a lot of stuff in the Brian Kohlberger stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming out. So I'll have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I was going to stream last night, but I decided to take last night off and get some rest. I got stuff I got to do this afternoon. So I feel a lot better today. I'm up early. So, oh yeah, Corey Bigsby. Oh my God. I don't even want to get into that right now because I could go into that for so long. All I can say now at this point is somebody needs to get Bullhorn Betty a plane ticket. Okay. They let this man out. He is out. He's done killed his son and is out of jail right down the street from me. I can't believe it. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. Okay. It's worse than this. It's worse than this. It's worse than all the internet joking shit. Because this is real. You know, this man murdered his son and got a bond. This man should never had a bond. He has I can't get a bond on jaywalking. You know what I'm saying? And they go give this man a bond on murdering his kid, disposing of a body. He gets a bond. You don't see Leilani with no bond. What the hell is going on this planet? Do you know what time you're coming back live? I don't know exactly when I'm coming back live today. I'm going to be back live. I'm not leaving right this minute. Okay. I'm not leaving right this second. I'm just saying later on tonight, I'm going to be doing true crime. It's not going to be all this shit talking people. Okay. That's what I was trying to make clear. I'll be back on Dolly's True Crime. If you ain't subbed that up yet, sub that up. It won't be a whole bunch of shit talking there. They'll just be going over stuff in the news, true crime stuff, things of that nature. I'm going to do all my shit talking here. Okay. And of course, we got Dolly Uncensored for our late night panel. So there's 3 channels. There's 3 Dolly channels. There's Dolly Vision. There's Dolly Uncensored. And there's Dolly's True Crime. Okay. Cobra Kai. Good to see you, homie. I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope everything is good with you. I'll tell y'all what. I will open the phone lines. How about that? How about I open the phone lines up? Y'all want to chat for a few minutes? All right, give me 1 second. I will pull up the phone lines. And give me a second also to get this ugly person's face off my screen. He's kind of giving me nightmares. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's a lot better. Justice was served. The man is in jail. And I ain't got that scary ass Abraham. Looks like Abraham Lincoln from A Nightmare. Okay, sitting behind me. I'm sitting there looking at the screen like, God, man, this dude is. I got to get him up off my screen. I know it's my BFF and all, but you know, it is what it is at this point. What kind of channel is this, Leo? What kind of channel is it? It's all kinds of shit. Okay. Dolly.
Dolly.
Yes.
Hey, it's Amy, the Ruby Pearl Glamper.
Hey, Amy.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Did you get a chance to look at my videos?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's not a big deal. I just wanted you to see it because I had brought up some stuff that I thought was important to to get into, with all this drama stuff and whatnot. It's not a big deal though, but
Oh,
I just
is it to do with Frank Hill knowing about where Summer Wells is at?
no. It's about you.
Oh, no, I didn't read that.
No, it's my there's a live that I did. It's called Online Madness,
Uh-huh.
and I talked about some different things, and I mentioned and I talk a little bit about you in it, and just trying to understand why people can't see things the way I do.
Oh no, I'll
But
check it out then.
I don't honestly think that those people care anything about true crime. They just want something to get something to get into to get into the you know I don't know. I just don't think those people care about true crime or care about these cases. I think all they care about is the drama, and this is the uh, category group of people that they've chose to get into to do their drama and crap with.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I don't know. I think some of it is people fake it, like and then people get found out who they are. Like I agree that these
Yeah,
people have no concern about true crime. It's more about fighting with the next person than it is about any of the true crime.
right. And most of it is off the back of a little girl who did nothing but love people and want to be loved.
Yeah, yeah,
They spreading that hate off little Summer, who did nothing but love people and wanted people to love her.
yeah. I think some of the stuff they did sucks. That's the only other word I can describe. Just
Well, I fully support Betty. I would fully support you. I would fully support any of them that went after these people to shut them down and shut them up, because YouTube's not going to do anything about it.
oh well, when Betty's done suing this girl, she's gonna shut up. I can guarantee you that.
She is just sickening and vile, and I didn't even know that Voices. When I finally figured out who Voices was last night, because there's three different ones,
Uh-huh.
and I thought maybe she was talking about Cher, that Laura was talking about Cher, and I'm like, wait a minute, they used to be friends.
No, she's talking
Um,
about Voices that hangs with the old lady Voices that is like all
yeah, the one
wretched and
that
doxes people. That lady's called this girl's college. She tries to get people fired from their jobs, all kinds of wretched shit.
yeah, when I first came to YouTube and all the drama went down between Molly, Betty, Laura, and Voices, and they didn't end up going to Kingsport together. They had a big thing planned, and they didn't end up going.
I mean, here's
Um,
the thing: that Voices behind the wall. I don't even talk about her because I just consider her straight whole
no,
different.
that's Cher. That's
Yeah,
Cher. I
I
can't
don't fuck with
stand
Cher
her.
at all. Like I won't even
Yeah, I
talk
don't
about
fuck with
her
her either. I can't
because
stand her.
the simple fact is this lady, like, I'd rather deal with these roach channels than people that really support baby killers. You know what I'm saying? This lady
Right,
genuinely
right,
supports people hurting their fucking kids, and I can fight with these roach
right.
channels. People like that, I can't stand. Like, there's a
Yeah,
difference level to it. Like the bee lady, I can fight with you, right? Because you just some trash
yeah,
on the internet. This lady's doing stuff that's trash in real life, right to this day.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't mess with that.
Uh,
Can't mess with
she's
that.
got to be, she's got to be put out of business. There's something's got to be done about
Even
her.
in the
That's
Summer Wells telling Don not to ever tell people what she was actually wearing and shit. Why would you say something like that?
oh my god. Like, some of these people just ain't got no damn sense.
Yeah. I agree.
Dang.
Totally agree.
Yeah, that I as far as I'd known, Laura and that woman were friends, and I don't. After that drama, I never paid any attention to any other drama with that woman. And then when Laura was talking about her last night, I'm like, who's she talking about? Then
Yeah.
I realized who it was, and I was like, wait, y'all used to be friends. What happened?
Hey, friends become enemies on the YouTube streets.
Oh, yeah, around here in a heartbeat they will. Believe me, I've learned my lesson over the years. I learned it way back on Facebook. People I got mixed up with, and people are just vile.
Mm-hmm. But hey, look, Ruby, I appreciate you
I ain't
calling
got
in.
time for that. Okay, Dolly. Yeah, I did you say that I tagged you on something on my community post? It was an interview with James Cameron.
I just woke up, so I haven't even really checked all into my Facebook and stuff yet.
Okay, yeah, it's a really good interview with James Cameron about the Titan stuff.
Okay, I will check it out.
So
You have a
okay,
good one.
talk to you later.
All right, peace. Yeah, like look. So some of these people are so foul and disgusting on the internet. I don't even say nothing about them. Like the behind the walls lady after that Georgia stuff and the stuff she said. I can't look. That disgusts me. That type of behavior. You know, you'll never have to worry about that from Dolly. You kill your baby, I will hate you. You'll never about me defending nobody like that. Never. Right? You won't see it. Won't happen. Not in this universe. Dolly.
Jimmy San Cobra Kai.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey, brother, just calling to chat it up with my pal, the man, the myth, the legend in his own time, the Dolly Llama of the YouTube streets, Dolly Vision.
What's good with you, brother?
Hey, so I don't want to steal your thunder on Chad Dorman at all, because I know you're going to do some more, you're going to delve into it later. So I won't tap out on that subject or story, but I will say this. This is a perfect example of a case that, you know, when you and I discuss it, we're in the same camp as far as the time it takes to prosecute someone. Once the affidavits are in and he's been given his constitutional rights, as we're all afforded, you know, then it should be speedy. I say 60 days, and that's it. And then we put you down like the rabid dog you are.
Same way he did his
Go ahead.
sons. That's what I think.
When you drag one of your own screaming children back in the yard and you do it right in front of the neighbors and you take him out, when your daughter runs down the street screaming bloody murder, my daddy's killing everybody. When the mama comes out and she's got a hole in her hand because she's trying to fight him off from killing her babies. I know it's a triggering audience. I apologize.
Yeah.
You all have probably.
He pled not guilty today.
Well, the video that they released, of course, they blacked out the bodies, but when they got him down to the ground, he was talking to his dog like, hey, calm down. Don't worry. He won't bite you, officers. And then the cop that takes him, he rolls him over after he's cuffed him up and he looks him in the face and he goes, what's going on? Oh, nothing. Huh? What? So see him in court. And he's got that dead stare, that 1,000-yard stare we used to see in the military after you saw something wicked. And your soul gets tainted, and you're just downrange. But something's very, 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 very wrong with our country, obviously. But the guy had a nice home, obviously. If you see the videos, a nice place, nice area in Ohio. Just almost like where you went up to Idaho in that area. It looks like that to me. But anyway, I won't deep dive it because I know your audience is super interested, and I know you're really going to split into this later on. And just like if you give me a sec, I'd like to comment on the sub. I did not believe that the Titan sub was even, days ago. There's going to be controversy over, hey, Coast Guard and the Navy and all these other groups that came in, the Canadian Navy and their Air Force are equivalent to Coast Guard, millions and millions of dollars. Well, why did they do it? Well, they have to confirm. But they all knew. The people that know how this works, they knew.
Well, they knew Sunday that it imploded. They had recorded something that sounded like an implosion Sunday. They just didn't release it.
Well, and just like I know, the guy says, well, look at this. This is how I navigate. He was using a PlayStation 3 controller. Are you kidding me, bro?
It was a Logitech controller is what it was.
6 one, half a dozen the other. You get my drift.
Yeah.
You're using LED. You're using LED 3M double strip lighting in the ceiling. But this is where they went wrong. They took and used carbon fiber and they wrapped it and weaved it around a cylinder. They removed the cylinder, and that gave them the diving bell. Then what they did is they took a adhesive glue, and they glued the entire thing around so it would water seal it, watertight. And then they took the dome that you saw on the front where you could peer out with a, they had a GoPro in there and you could peer out. It's one way in. There's no way out because they take 17 stainless steel bolts, titanium bolts, and they bolt you into it. So there's no escape. But the worst thing about it is that it had a fully autonomous system as far as their GPS. So when they lost comms and they lost GPS, I knew it was over with. I knew it imploded.
Yeah.
But why it imploded? Well, think about this.
They said they were dropping too fast or something. The last communication said they were dropping too fast, that they were going to drop some weight.
Yeah.
So they would stop dropping so fast. And
well, it had been down more than once. So what happens? You're talking about carbon material, or this. That's what happened. Just like glass. That's exactly what happened because it had been stressed from all that pressure from other trips.
Yep.
And he hadn't taken it down to where the Titanic was exactly. But remember the pressure. Now let's talk about 30 milliseconds, folks. So it was instantaneous. 30 milliseconds.
Yep, they died.
Is 0.03 seconds. So you wouldn't even said 1 second. You wouldn't even have got one word out of your mouth. So for those who think that they suffered, they didn't. It was over instantly.
They imploded. They died instantly.
Yeah, and the other thing is that whenever you take and you glue, now they glued the front of the bell that you can see out of the bolted system I talked about, the 17 bolts. That bell that they glued it on, Jimmy-san, they glued it on, and there's actually videos of it out there where they show the process when they built this thing, the Titan.
Mm-hmm.
They glued it on. Glue. Now think about that. Now glue is pretty damn strong, and the adhesive they were using is like super intense stuff. It sets up fast, and it's supposed to be like, super, super strong.
Mm-hmm.
But I say what happened is the carbon fiber wrap that they used, it broke down over the pressure of other trips.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That it probably had some cracks in it, and then when it hit that pressure point, that bitch just imploded.
And then I would just follow it up and end it on my thought about it, my friend, on this is that there's some things in this world that I believe in scientific research and exploration. I mean, if Lewis and Clark hadn't, done their thing, we wouldn't have Mexico probably would have still had half the country. So, not that I have a problem with that necessarily. I'm just saying, history teaches us that exploration is awesome. I get it. But some places.
Was it Gorilla Glue? I don't think it was Gorilla Glue.
No, I forgot the name of it. It's stuff like only, it's like a NASA type of thing that they use.
He bought some stuff at Camper World. I said, yeah, that shit right there. I'd never get it.
He did. He admitted it. Dude, he admitted that's, and think about 5 human beings that you can't stand up in it. You're hunched over, and the pilot sits at the front, Yeah. Right. But anyway, I look, I don't want to go too long because I know you have other great audience members that would like to call in and chat it up. And dude, I write down like 10 or 12 lines that you say when you're doing BKs and stuff like that and talking about it, because I'm sitting here going, I got to write that one down and that one. and I'm going to use those, just to clown people, I guess, or just be goofy. But look, I appreciate all you people who say hello to me over there in the chat. I can't believe some of you guys are still standing strong, but you keep it up. And just remember, Dolly appreciates your viewership, your membership. You're going over to that merch store for the best soap on YouTube. You can't beat it with a stick, folks. So if you're not a member, become a member. And if you haven't checked out that merch store, what the heck is wrong with you? All right, Cobra Kai has officially left the building. Peace.
Peace, Johnny. There you go, Johnny in the house, like old times, right? Like old times, the glory days of television. But yeah, man, that sub was a death trap. Rest in peace to the people that were on that sub. From my understanding, the last communication they had with, we just say the mothership, okay, was that they were descending too fast and they were going to drop to try to slow down. and trapped. They were never banging. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly. Selena Kyle. How are
Hey,
you?
Selena. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. So I just want to touch on, I know you're going to do the true crime later, so I want to talk about BK.
Uh-huh.
Because you had mentioned that he was in some trouble. I haven't watched him for so long. He didn't even show up in my feed anymore. So I went over to check it out to see what was going on, and he had been doing lives in his car, all dark. And I watched one for just a little while the other night, and he was saying the most disgusting things about his, I don't know if it's his
Baby
wife
mama?
or,
Yeah.
I was disgusted, and he was addressing it as though he was saying about talking to his son. Now, his son is getting older,
He'll
and
start to understand it.
yes, don't say those things. You don't. It's like Judge Judy once said, you have to love your child more than you hate your significant other when you go through a divorce. And he has to remember, this kid is going to get bigger. He's going to hear these things, and that's his mom. That's his.
Yeah, that's why I don't talk about my baby mama.
Right.
My
Because
kid watches this shit.
Right. And you guys get along now, and
Yeah.
they probably will too. At some point. But he disgusts me. He has so much nerve to talk about her having relations with anyone after everything that he's been doing online with what was that, Fizzle and
Savage, TM. There's a
TM.
bunch of
Oh
them.
my God. Yeah, I forgot about Savage. Yeah. And at one point he was doing a road trip with Tiffany Marie and his girlfriend. So it's who are you? And I'm sure they're paying the bill. He ain't paying the bill. Some woman's paying the bill. So what does that make him? Does that make him a prostitute? Stop talking about, and then women in the chat just, comforting him. Women, we have to stop that. We have to stop. You don't know what that case is, but don't talk about another female in that situation. He's not going to hurt himself. Just stop.
I mean, that's what he was.
That's
what he was playing for days. That I'm going to do something bad to myself, kind of thing.
Yes.
And I knew he was just doing it for attention or whatever. And he was saying, like you said, he was saying the most craziest things about his baby's mama. And I'm like, yo, man, you better leave her alone. You better leave her alone. And I like to pick with him, and I'm sure that wasn't helping it, But he's done said enough mean things to me that I feel like I could pick on him a little bit.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, don't pick on him right now. Well, if it was me, he'd be all over it. It
was you at one point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And that's another thing I wanted to mention is I see people all the time saying, coming from Queen or anybody else's chat, and they'll say, well, it's not like she started it. Well, I'm Italian, and ball busting in my family is a way of saying I love you. And so if people can't take a little joking, because that's basically how I look at your stuff, is you're just what they call it in Young Guns, hacking on them.
Oh, ribbon.
Yeah, you're just joking, you're ribbing them, and don't take everything so serious. Joke back.
They call it dragging now. The new kids call it dragging. Let's drag them. You know what I'm saying? But me, it's just, me and my friends grew up, we joke on each other all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We say the worst shit you can humanly say about anybody to each other just as jokes. And usually BK, I joke on him because I generally like BK. I don't hate the guy. So to me, I joke on him in fun. I think he really mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I think he's really mad at me, but I'm not really mad at him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think he likes any male creators because he wants that to be him. Like at one point, BK was like kind of, the circle in the middle of everything, and everybody was scared to say anything against him, because he would send that crew of females over. And, I just, I lost my sister right about the time he lost his. And, I was curious to see, because when I started watching him, he was going through that, God, hallelujah. Can I get a hallelujah? And I'm like, okay, I can, I can watch this.
Uh-huh.
And then it's like, boom, a second personality showed up, and now we're all gangster, and I'm just like, I didn't know what he was anymore, and I just know he was unstable and taking advantage of people, and he just bad vibes, definitely bad vibes. And I do think he knows more about Summer.
I do too. That's my thing. Is I do think he does know some shit in the Summer Wells case.
Yes, because he was right in there with them. He was privy to everything, and Candace trusted him.
Yeah,
up until the point.
I've heard some things. They may have had some inappropriate relationships.
Yucky.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I know. I hate to think of that. I don't like to think about people like that being.
But I do think he holds more information than the most. That's
exactly. I think he does, and I'm telling you, I just wish. I was hoping that. I didn't realize it was his wife that had put that out on him. I thought it was Tiffany Marie, but Tiffany Marie was saying that he was going to release some nudes or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, if she does that on top of what his wife did, that is revenge porn, and they could really rack him good, and we might get some answers.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was in with Don. He's in with Candace. He was staying there. He signed he signed that paperwork with Tim.
Yeah.
I mean, there's I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he don't. He's an idiot. Would you trust an idiot with information? But bad people are idiots too. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying. And at that point, Candace didn't have Dawn around. She only had BK, and so
a whole aluminum foil hat time. I remember it. You can't make that shit up.
I would be surprised if he could hold that secret, though. Like, it seems like he would use that for some
but
kind
why
of...
is Tim Mullen paying him? Remember Tim Mullen paid him like $1,700?
Oh,
you remember that?
Right.
He came up and said, "I just got a cash app from Tim Mullen for 17 something." He was showing it and everything.
And he was getting all that money.
That was back in the time when me and BK was fighting all the time. So I watched him. I don't watch him anymore, but back then I used to watch him. So I remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just can't remember yesterday, but I can remember all the shit that happened months ago.
I can't remember where my keys are half the time. But I remember how the turtles started. But yeah, I don't have any sympathy for BK. I do have hope. I always have hope, and I will keep him in my prayers because he has so many issues, mental, physical, And
you're right. If it wasn't for BK, we wouldn't be the turtles. We would be the llamas.
That's right. The llamas. Why?
Dolly Llama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we would have been llamas, but we ended up being turtles because I'm slow. Because the turtle gang started with the Cash App thing because BK would always be like gang. So what did he say? He had something he would say, but then I was talking about BK one day, and I was like, I never shout out my Cash App people, right? I'm all slow like a turtle. We like the turtle gang, and that's how the turtle gang was created.
Yeah. I remember I cracked up. I was like, you're so quick so quick with things like that. And that's why people watch you. It's like, you know, even on bad subjects, you will make us laugh at some point. And that feels good because I don't want to just be beat down. It's such a heavy subject.
Yeah, I'd rather have a bunch of turtles laying around my house than a bunch of fucking llamas. So I'm glad that happened.
Yeah.
People like, why you got all these damn llamas? Be like, man, don't ask.
Exactly. But I hear llamas bring in a lot of money. I don't know what for, but, or maybe that's ostriches.
I don't know. Hey, but I appreciate you calling in.
You have a great day, Dolly. Bye-bye.
All right, peace. Benny going straight to the penny. I cracked myself up. Ah, there you go. That's the new hit single. It's dropping next week. Benny going straight to the penny. Stalking, doing the jail walking. You know how we do. Llamas are mean. Great caller. Benny Keys just bonded out. I'm glad that man's free. That is my BFF for life on these internet streets. Okay. He literally called me and told me, he said, I don't care what you do. Right. This is what he said to me. Hold on, guys. I got to share this. I can't make this shit up. He said, I don't care what you do. You are stuck with me for the rest of your life. And he was dead serious, right? It was just him on the phone. He wasn't trying. He was like, I just want you to know you are stuck with me for the rest of your life. And I was like, that means you stuck with me. You know how I talk shit to people, right? He's like, I just want you to understand. And I was like, I thought he was kidding. I honestly thought he was kidding. I mean, even when I went to my eye doctor, I'm in the eye doctor, and BK is blowing my phone up, right? So the eye doctor's sitting there trying to do the eye test on me, and the phone's right? And he's sending all kinds of crazy ass messages. I can't remember what it was over, but he was sending me a bunch of crazy messages, and I was at the eye doctor, and I was just like, this dude, and the doctor was like, oh, it must be somebody important. I was like, it's a stalker. And the doctor was like, something like, oh, the ladies like you like that. I was like, it's a dude. He was like, oh, he just kept doing my eye exam. And he was like, well, these are the glasses I suggest you get. But the whole time I was at the eye doctor, he was just blowing my damn phone up. Okay. And now, to see the charge he got, the stalker charge, right? If he does that to like me, can you imagine what he was doing to the person that took the charge on him? If he calls me 700 times, blows up the messages, and when he was mad at me, oh, it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. He'd message all day long. He'd call all day long, right? And then slowly, I ain't been fighting with him, so he ain't been bothering me too much. But yeah, to see the charge, you're like, yeah, of course, that's why he got that charge, because that stalker is shit. And his baby mama probably gonna walk in there and she's gonna have a phone record that says he called me 7,000 times. It's gonna be something crazy too. Like he's called 3,700 times. He's like, damn. I know he called my phone one day, damn, at least 50 times. I looked one day, it had 80 missed calls. I guess he was live, just kept trying to call me. He had my real number too. I don't even know how he got my number, but he has my real number. And I think he's the only person with my real number. Believe it or not, he ain't gave it out, surprisingly. I'm surprised. I think one day he had it posted or something. He showed it, but he had part of it covered. So he almost doxed the number one day, but somebody gave it to him. So it's out there somewhere, I don't care if you call. So it ain't a big deal to me. I don't answer the damn phone anyway. The only time I pick up the phone is when I'm messaging somebody. I got to message somebody, or that's it. I don't answer the phone. You could be a bill collector. Okay. I ain't answering that shit. If it ain't somebody I don't know calling me, like if I look at that shit, it ain't a number I 100% know who it is, I ain't answering it. Is that not harassment? Yeah, but I wouldn't put BK in jail. We BFFs. You know what I'm saying? And I always defend Benny when I say something bad about him. When I did get sick with the big C, and I was sick as shit, there was only one person off YouTube that called to check on me, and that was BK. Right? In his defense, he did call and check on me when I was sick. Dolly.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, Pepper Tina.
You're still talking. Man, I'm really behind on my iPad. Well, I put in chat, but you didn't see it. I don't. He was accusing you of calling his wife, remember?
Yeah.
That's what he was freaking out about. And you said he called you over and over and over again.
No. That was the first. He's done that multiple times. One time he called
Oh, he
a bunch of
has?
times, and he was
Oh,
going crazy one time.
God.
I'm talking about screaming. I could tell he was spitting. He was just angry. He was just mad as shit about something, right? And it was
God.
he thought I had called his baby's mama. Right. And I tried to explain to him I didn't know who his damn baby mama was. I still don't know who the woman is. I don't care who your baby mama is. But I was on the phone, and usually I would just be like, yeah, I called your baby mama. What you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, man, I didn't call your baby mama. I don't know who she is. You know, calm down. You know,
I know you were on live, one of them.
And I was like,
I mean, you were in your car.
I was like, stop acting crazy, bro. I don't know who your baby mama is. I was like, I wouldn't do you like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? And he's screaming and Fizzle's on three-way with us. It's just, this ain't even live. This is just me, him, and Fizzle. And Fizzle's trying to explain to him, hey, I don't think Dolly did that, BK. You're fucking acting crazy. And he's just going off. And then he comes to the conclusion that he's wrong and that I didn't do it. Right? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, motherfucker, are you going to apologize? And he's like, F you, Dolly. And then he moves right on to something else. You know what I'm saying? I was like, no, man, you owe me an apology. You know what I'm saying? You owe me an apology. I don't even know who your damn baby mama is. I don't know her name. I don't know where she's from. I don't know what she looked like. I ain't never spoke to her. I ain't never tried to reach out to her. I was like, bro, you being crazy in the head.
I remember that phone call. You were in your car. You were in a little white car, and you were like parked in a gas station, and you got a phone call, and you were on live, and you were like exactly what you just said. You know, I was kind of worried for you. He sounded really, really serious. Do you think he was, or do you think he was just, you know how he likes to get all verbose and intense and act all gangster and gruff? Do you think he really meant it?
No, because I ain't scared of that dude. I would mop the floor with BK. I've tried to tell him that a million times. I'm scared of you, bro. You ain't even in my league.
I know that, but do you think he really thought you reached out to her? I don't think so. In hindsight now?
No. He did.
Oh.
He really did think I reached out to her. That's why I was trying to be so calm and cool with him about it, because I was like, yeah, bro, I wouldn't even do you like that. If I'm going to do something, I want you to know I do it to you. I don't like to sneak shit, because if I'm going to do it, I want you to know I did it. You know what I'm saying? If I did it live. I do it so you know I did it. I take credit for things I do. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You said that too, and I was like, oh my God. Yeah. Now, really quickly, my doctor, I should say his nurse, called me, and now I'm being told maybe I have vertigo. I don't know. It's something to look into, or I got to switch up my meds on Monday. But I missed when someone called in about Chad. Did you hear that the wife was gonna, or was gonna divorce him in a few months if he didn't quit drinking? The guy that killed his sons. Did she say that? I don't want to just repeat stuff. You heard that, didn't you?
No, I haven't.
You didn't hear that?
Not yet.
Yeah, he was drinking every single day, every day, and yelling at his wife and his kids. The neighbor was witness to it. He said that he was just angry. And I'm sure a lot of people in chat probably saw this too. He was angry every day. And finally she said, a few months ago, you got to quit drinking or I'm going to divorce you. So now people are thinking.
Tina, I don't want to get too far in it because I'm going to be talking about it later tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. All righty.
Later tonight. That's why I didn't try to get into it too deep with Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I won't have nothing to talk
brought it
about
up a
tonight.
little.
If I talk about everything now, I won't have nothing to talk about when I come back later tonight.
Right. Well, I still want to look up. You told me my assignment way back. You could have been joking, but when that plane hit the mountain and people were cannibalizing each other, I still want to look that up. You want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll talk about that sometime. All right. You don't have any clue what time you're coming on later, right? Like 10 p.m. or? All right. That's fine. All right. Thanks for your time, Jimmy.
All right, Tina. Peace.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. It couldn't have been too important. But yeah, Benny Keys, like, he needs to get his shit together. He needs to get, whatever substance he's abusing, because he's apparently doing something, because his behaviors became erratic lately. And nobody can, we can watch that man. He's been losing weight. Okay. That's why I always joke about, hey man, somebody send him some food or something. He's getting skinny. There's a lot of truth in joking. It's just me joking, but he is getting skinnier. And I don't want to see that man lose his life to drugs. And if anything, I don't want to see him go to prison, and because he's got some mental health issues. But he does need to get straight. He needs to at least get back to the BK of a year and a half ago, where he had some weight. He didn't look, well, no, he looked kind of drugged out then too. But he needs to definitely get off whatever he's doing. That's what I suggest to the man, because I don't hate the dude. But yeah, you're going to have to leave your baby's mom alone. And don't, like, the people that are encouraging that, him over there, and don't encourage this man. If you keep putting batteries in people's back, they're going to end up in prison, in the penny. Benny going straight to the penny. So that is a felony charge. Felony charges do carry prison time. And you do, just like the caller said, you got to watch what you say about your baby mama. All right. That's why me and my baby mama had a lot of fights, right? I don't get up here and talk about those fights. We're really cool now. We get along great. And I'm glad I never did that, because one, my daughter watches this. This is YouTube. She could go back and be like, hey Dad, you remember when you said this about my mama? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I didn't do that. I keep that stuff private. You know what I'm saying? I don't air out my differences with people like that, my personal life like that. And you need to, if that woman wants to be left alone, BK, and you hear this, leave her alone, man. Leave her alone, and work on, getting clean and trying to get back to see your son. All joking aside, that's what I suggest for you is, man, get off the drugs, leave that woman alone, and work out a way that you can see your son. All right. And don't trash your baby mama on the internet, because one day your son's going to grow up. He's going to see that, and he's going to have ill will towards you because of the things you said about his mama. I ain't met a dude yet that ain't a mama's boy. So, and you got a son. So, that boy's going to love his mama to death, and he's going to see all them ill things. You calling his mama a prostitute, and she's doing this and sleeping with. Look, your boy is going to grow up. That's part of being a good dad, is you can't leave a bunch of trashy shit for your kid to find, and work on that. Like, whoever, if there's people in there that really care about BK in his chat, y'all need to let them know, hey, look, man, get clean, dude. Whatever help you need. And BK, honestly, man, you can reach out. If you're going through some shit like that, reach out to me. I'll talk to you. I mean, the internet stuff to me is jokes. It's all jokes. All right. But in real, I don't want to see nothing bad happen to this man. And I just think when you get the wrong advice from people and you let people put a battery in your back, next thing you know, you get in fucking trouble, and people stop encouraging it. BK, if you hear me, leave that lady alone. Don't say nothing else about her. Don't say nothing to her. Don't go around her. First, work on yourself. Stop worrying about that lady. Worry about yourself. Get yourself right. and then worry about that, right? Because you can't have your family right until you have yourself right. All right. And you ain't right. All right. So get yourself right. Guys, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I will see y'all later today for some true crime. If you ain't subbed up to Dolly's True Crime, make sure you sub it up, and I will see you guys over there. Oh, also, don't forget to check out the merch store, buydollysoap.com. We got a sale right now, 25% off when you use promo code Dolly Love. Get you some Dolly soap. Keep Dolly alive. See you guys later. Peace.